Hi friends, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This is The Heart and the Honeybee. My name is Courtney. I am a wife, a stay-at-home mom, and a recently published indie romance author. And today we are going to set up my main planning system, which is my personal ring planner for the week. And I'm late getting this set up. It is currently Monday morning, so I'm just going to jump right in because lots of things need to happen this week. So let's start with my goal pages. So this was these are my weekly actions for last week. So I have 5 life categories: studio, heart and home, flourish, nourish, and spirit. I, for studio, wanted to read through the proof copy of my next book, which is coming out on June 30th. For edits, which I started, I am still doing. I probably, well, the goal is to have them done, but to have the read through finished and the edits made by the end of the week. And all of the updates to the manuscript. So these two I worked on this week. They're not finished. I wanted to finish the content plan for the launch week, which I did. I wanted to create content for the launch. I did not. I wanted to write 3 blog posts. I only wrote 2, but I'm very happy with that. And I wanted to film 4 videos, and I only got 2 filmed. For Heart and Home, I wanted to clean our bedroom and to confirm the plans we had for over the weekend, which I did. For Flourish, which is kind of like work stuff, YouTube, my like book business, all of that, I wanted to track pre-orders for my book and apply to 3 2027 signing events. I only applied to 1. And for Spirit, I wanted to continue my AM and PM tarot routines. I did not do anything in this category last week. It just wasn't a priority for me. Getting things done for my book took priority, and then any free time I had, I really spent with my daughter and my grandkids. So it just kind of happens like that. For Nourish, I wanted to do 30 minutes of reading a day. I didn't read it all last week. I wanted to do my physical therapy stretches every day. I did not do them Saturday, but I did them yesterday. So that, all in all, went okay. So we're going to flip into this week and what needs to happen. I am going to, I should not open my rings like that, but I did. I'm going to pop these out so that I can use them. So I have a lot of stuff I need to get done for like work stuff this week. So I'm going to start with the things that aren't so like intense this week, which is, so for Heart, I think I'm going to use this pen. For Heart and Home, we are having like a barbecue on Sunday for Father's Day. So I need to confirm who's coming. to set confirm head count, I guess. I don't really need to know who's coming. I just need to know how many of them are coming. And then I need to figure out menu. So that I can put in a grocery order specifically for that. I need to, we're having family photos taken on Saturday, which I'm very excited about, but I need to confirm time, location, with the photographer. I'm just going to put and then I need to prep our clothes. And then we got a new like art print that I want to hang. So I'm just gonna put hang new print. Okay, that's not too much. And then for Flourish, I just want to continue tracking pre-orders. And I think that's all that I'm going to be able to do. For Spirit, I don't know. Like, I think the most I can do with this is sort of my weekly practice. And I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't think I'm going to have time to make this a priority this week, and I don't want to like set up goals that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have time to do. So we'll just leave it with that. If I have time to do more in this category, then great, but I'm not going to like pressure myself into it. And then for Nourish, which is kind of my own personal category, I do want to do continue with my stretches. Oh, what am I doing? I spelled that wrong. Okay, so stretches is STRECHES. I don't know what I was thinking. And I need to do those daily, so I'm just going to make 7 little dots here. And then I want to journal. And that is also 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to update my memory planner. I need to print out some pictures for that. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to get my makeup done for photos or not. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to put it down here, and then if I decide not to do it, it's fine. Okay, now let's get to the big category this week. So I need to finish proofreading I did not mean to write it like that, but it's fine. I need to prep graphics for the book launch. I need to I need to do photos for blog. I need to do graphics for blog. I need to brain dump Q3, or start at least goals. I need to, I want to film 5. Oh, that's a lot, but I need to get them done. So we're just gonna have to make the time. 1, 3, 4, 5. And then I want to start scheduling launch content. Okay. So these are my action steps for the week. I'm like, what am I doing? Okay, so let's put these back in, and then we will move on to my weekly, just kind of like big picture weekly. Okay, these are my weeklies. They are a week on 2-page horizontal inserts from Filofax. I got them in pink because I really liked how they looked. And then this is how last week looked. It was a little bit all over the place. I'm okay with that. I crossed a bunch of stuff out because it didn't happen, and that's okay too. But this is the week that I need to plan out, and I got this really super cute sticker book, and I think that I am going to use it in here because I am using stickers in my weekly again, and it's making me happy. So we are going to, let's take these out once again, and then I am going to move this out of the way, but flip to my monthly to see what I have going on this week, which is not a lot really. Okay, so let's kind of dive in here. I do have like a list of things that I want to get or kind of keep in my brain as priority. And I like, maybe I'll just use, oh my gosh, look at these black and white stickers. They're so pretty. Let me see if I can find, I thought there was like a priority. There is, but it's pink. And I kind of didn't want it to be pink. Oh, let's do this one. Priority. Do I have? And then why don't we, because I do like the idea of it just being like black and white, or not white, but like black and pink. And I guess maybe white, if I could even get this sticker up. There we go. So I'm just going to put this up here. And then maybe I was going to, oh, I should have. Put this down. And then maybe, because I like this bow. Ooh, that's pretty good. I like this bow better than the flowers that are on it. So maybe we will do that instead. Okay, so we've got that down. We have one appointment. Well, I don't have it, but my son has an appointment today. Is there a little box? Another little box for that? How about we do this one for his appointment today? Then I have PT on Tuesday and Thursday. So I do want to, and I think they have like these little tiny bows, which are cute. So maybe I will do this for my physical therapy, and we'll do this one for Thursday, and then we will do Something else for family photos on Saturday. How about that? And then Sunday is Father's Day also. And we are having a little family party. So I'm going to put this down for Father's Day. And then maybe I will just write that with pen. But I don't, okay, let's go ahead and put everything down first. So we have we have 4 p.m. Zoom. For Rowan, then I have physical therapy on what did I do? 9:15. Which I'm not, like, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, but it's not going as quickly as I want it to. Which, I mean, they did want to do, well, they recommended 3 times a week, but I told them that I just can't do that right now because my daughter is only here for this month and I want to spend as much time with my family as possible, and I just couldn't commit to that. So we're going to do photos at 2:30 p.m. And then for this, we're going to do, I don't know, I think I want to try to write it kind of nice, but maybe in with pencil first. Let's see, do I even have a pencil in my pencil pouch? Not sure that I do. I don't. Let me see if I can grab one. All right, here's one. So and these days are always kind of a struggle. I lost my dad 3 years ago, and it still is kind of a hard day. I was very much a daddy's girl, and so I miss him very much. Okay, so we've got that down. I don't know what else I need to do. I want to put, I hate that you can see this through here, but I'm just going to try to ignore it. Or do I have like a little box I can put down? I don't know. So, what are your plans for this week? I am pretty we don't have like any, let's put this here. We don't have any like definitive plans this week. I know that we are going to take the kids to the zoo, but we haven't figured out which day that's going to be yet. And then my son, my older son, wants to go to Kings Island because he said it is his uncle, his duty as an uncle to go to take his niece and nephews to their first amusement park experience. So I don't know what day we're doing that, if we're doing that, but so priority is to finish read through and edits, and then also I need to clean for or prep the house for Sunday's little get together. So I want to do that as well. All right, and then do I have anything else that needs to go up? Oh, I do have my mother-in-law my mother-in-law's birthday is on Friday. And then my stepmother-in-law's birthday is on Saturday. So I should put something down to maybe so that I can, yeah, let's put this here, and then we will put this here. So let's do Barb's, and then Candace. So that I remember to reach out to them on their birthday. And then let's see if I have something that I can cover that calendar with. I'm sure that I do. I might have to get an additional one of these sticker books. It's not the best day ever. What if I put this all you need is love sticker, since it is Father's Day, the week of Father's Day. Oh, you can see through that though. Do I really care? Kind of. Yeah, I think that I don't like that because you can see through this sticker. Wow, that's a bummer. Is there something else? And I need to put this back. Hopefully not mess up the sticky part of it. Okay, I need a solid sticker there. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of sticker surgery. So I'm going to cut these off. I can probably save this somewhere. And then see if this is enough to like there we go. It's not perfect, and of course it's crooked, but it's still not straight, but it's straight enough. And then what did I do with that sticker? I don't want to do best day ever, but okay, here it is. So at least it's a little bit camouflaged. I need to punch this hole. Okay, need to cut those out. All right, we'll see. Don't love how it looks, but I do. It does like fill in as the week goes on, so I'm okay with that. I do want to erase these pencil lines. And I think that's all that I have in here. For now. So we will put these back in my weekly, and then we will set up my daily pages. Okay, these are my daily pages, and at some point the sound, I don't know, this part of the video doesn't have sound, so we're doing a voiceover. Anyway, I have been using these daily pages from Plan Productive. They are a weekly overview and then just a dated day on one page, and I have really been enjoying them. I am trying to find a sticker to put on the front because I don't use the habit tracker at the bottom. Um, but I do highlight the current week and then the top priorities and the checklist. This must be where I'm talking about not using the habit tracker. I am so sorry. I have no idea what happened to the sound on this portion of video. I am going to use this sticker at the bottom to cover the habit tracker, and it just says be gentle with yourself, and I thought it was kind of a nice reminder for me this week because I have a lot of things that I need to get done. My book release is on June 30th, so we are 2 weeks out, and it's a one-woman show over here, and so I need to accomplish a lot, and I have the habit of being really hard on myself when the expectations I have for myself are higher than sort of my ability to do those things. And it's just a reminder that I am doing the best that I can always, and that sometimes done is better than perfect. So I am just going to make a line down the sides so that I can have like a proper checklist, I suppose. And this is just kind of a running task list or things that I need to do that are not necessarily day specific or time specific things. And I love that these inserts have a space to put that. And so really a lot of the tasks I have are kind of associated with things that are happening this weekend. So I need to buy Father's Day cards. I need to buy a Father's Day gift for my husband. We need birthday cards and gifts for my husband's mom and stepmom. And then I need to get a graduation card for one of our neighbors. I also need to confirm the time and location with our photographer for Saturday. And we may have to do a little bit of adjusting. I had suggested a place that I wanted to have the photos, and she was like totally up for it. And then I just realized that there is a festival in the park, like in that park, that's pretty close to where we were going to start with the picture. So I need to know if she wants to like stick to that plan or if we need to kind of make some adjustments. And then I just need to figure out what we are having on Sunday for our family in terms of like what the menu is. My family is very much like if you host, you do all the things, but my husband comes from a family where everyone just brings something. So I'm interested to know in the comments what kind of family you have. My priorities for this week are repetitive. Finish the read through of my book, finish the final edits, and to prep the book for launch. I know that it's repetitive and I have it in a bunch of places, but the more I see things, the more they are reinforced. So I'm okay with that. Oh my God. Sorry if you hear noise. I recorded this video earlier when everyone was quiet. If you didn't know, we currently have our daughter and her husband and two kids here, and then we have a 12-year-old. My husband works from home. Everyone's home, and it's very loud right now. So apologies if you hear all that background noise, but this is the only time I can do the voiceover to get the video up. Anyway, we're moving on to Monday, which is when I am doing this voiceover. And this afternoon, my son has a Zoom appointment, so I wanted to highlight that so that I wouldn't forget. I do love these inserts, but they are not timed, so I do have to make appointments and whatnot stand out so that I won't forget that they're happening, because that is something that I do. I split the page into home tasks and studio, which is what I call any of my work. I did have a film sticker. I think it was like the last one on a sheet, and I just put it down just to mark down the videos that I want to film. I have stopped this so many times just because it's so loud in here, but I'm soldiering on, and I feel terribly because in the last week or so, I'm not sure like where my video landed on the algorithm, but I have had a lot of new subscribers, so welcome. And I just feel bad because if they watched last week's video, it was a little bit less messy than what is currently happening. So I don't know if this is consistent with what they thought that they were subscribing to, but yeah, things get a little bit loud and messy and complicated over here. We have 5 kids, so we are used to it, but maybe other people aren't. Anyway, I put down a sticker on Tuesday to mark down that I have physical therapy, and of course, in the 10 minutes since I've planned my week and moved on to planning my daily pages, I forgot what time I was supposed to be there. So I had to flip back to my weekly. And I'm just going ahead and putting the one down for Thursday while I have it down. And of course, I didn't remember what time for Thursday either, which is why I plan monthly, weekly, and daily. The more reinforcement I can get of things that I am supposed to be in charge of or places I need to be, the better off my life runs. There aren't any impending tasks for the days that I need to get down. So I'm just going through and putting down like what the appointments are. Our son has Boy Scouts on Wednesday night. And I wanted to remember to put that down. I didn't put it in my weekly because I just remembered that they were having it this week. Last week, they didn't have it because the scouts were at camp last week. Our son didn't go, but most of the scouts did, so that's why they didn't have a meeting last week. And then I'm just putting my headers down for the things that I will need to get done that day. I usually just plan out my days the night before. If I decide that I'm going to need more structure in my day, I just will write like a quick timeline on the side of the page so that I can time block. But this week I don't have any. I don't really have any. I don't really have any clue what I'm doing with my life this week, if I'm being perfectly honest. I have a list of things that I need to get done, and sometime this week I need to make time to do them all. I put this little circle down so that I could write that our family photos are on Saturday at 2:30, and then once I confirm with the photographer exactly where we're going to meet, I will add that. And I'll probably add it later so that it's not on camera because not everybody needs to know everything about everyone all the time. Um, and I think I'm just searching for like a little piece of deco to stick on there. I got another one of these precious bows. I am definitely a person who loves bows and hearts and all the little, mostly bows and hearts, but I grew up in the 80s where we drew lots of bows and hearts on like our note pages. So I think that's where that love is rooted in. And then I'm just putting down a box so that I can write that we are having a Father's Day barbecue on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. as well. And of course the sticker wasn't straight, so I needed to peel it up and try again. I don't think that we have hosted his family for anything. Did we have Christmas here? Did we ever have Christmas? I can't. Oh, yeah, we did. We had Christmas in January for his dad and stepmom and his siblings. I did remember that Sunday, in addition to being Father's Day, is also summer solstice, the first day of summer officially. And I wanted to write that down. And I'm just going back to make sure that I didn't miss anything that I absolutely have to have down, but I don't think that I did. Like I said, this is a pretty easy week, so let's take a quick look at my week all set up. These are my weekly actions that are determined by my monthly goals. Then I have my weekly overview all set up in my week on 2-page inserts. There's not a lot going on the page right now. I have enjoyed adding to them as the week goes on, so that by the end of the week they're kind of full and chaotic looking. And I'm kind of digging that right now. And then we have my weekly task list with just like general things that need to get done. And then my daily pages are all set up and ready for me. Thank you so much for spending part of your day hanging out with me. Thank you 1,000 times for hanging through this chaotic end of the video. If you like this video, don't forget to click subscribe, turn on your notifications, do all of the YouTube things, and I will see you in my next video, which will be out in a few days. So thanks so much for watching.